Yo, we're at the gym. Where else are we gonna be at? It's snowing in Jersey. I'm gonna show you guys all the snow that we got. We got like 4 inches here in Jersey, in Trenton, New Jersey. But we're gonna talk about something serious. We're gonna talk about FTMO and banning US clients and what to do and what I would do and what I'm doing. So stay tuned. Deuces. Yo, damn, it's bright as hell out here. Just like I said, we got hella snow here in Jersey. This isn't even all of it. This is after the second one. We had like 2 snowstorms. Crazy. Everything in white. But it looks really nice. I like the snow. If I'm gonna live somewhere cold, it better fucking snow. Yo, so I'm back inside. It's fucking freezing. Back inside making my pre-workout. You probably like in the beginning of this video, I thought you were already at the gym. Well, this was like the day before. This is like the next day. So I'm just recording this. Because by the time I left the gym, it was like dark out. So I couldn't even show you guys the snow. But whatever. I'm getting ready for the gym now. I'm getting my pre-workout. I take, you guys, I don't think you guys would know. It's from a local store, but it's fire. Shadow. It's called Shadow. I put it in this little cup. I usually have like oatmeal with my pre-workout. But like I'm in a rush and Haley's coming to get me. So I'm probably going to go to Dunkin' and get like, I don't know, muffin, coffee cake muffin. But I'm gonna put you guys on. If you guys haven't had those from Dunkin' Donuts, get it. Oh yeah, can't add too much water. You want it to hit. So, again, what this video is really gonna be about, I'm gonna probably break down a trade. Beautiful trade that I just took. But I'm gonna be commentating over it. I'm gonna be really talking about what's happening and what you could do and what I'm gonna be doing. I'm being prepared, right? I'm gonna expand my trading skill set to different things. Unregulated versus regulated brokers, what's really happening, why it's happening, and why FTMO is banning US clients. But don't listen to people online, because when you hear some shit like that, it just sounds terrible, right? If you are with FTMO, you are good. You're good. You don't gotta worry about nothing. So you know, I'm gonna be explaining everything that I personally know and what I'm going to be doing to be prepared for if anything like this happens. So if one day FTMO does say, yo, everybody's out, just like my Forex fund, which could happen. If it happened to my Forex funds, it could happen to anybody. So don't think you can't, right? Don't think you can't, and prepare yourself, right? Your payouts, you know, your money, bro, save it up, man. Save it up. You know, you want to be prepared. If you're getting paid out from FTMO, man, you know, as of now, bro, just, you know, reinvest, bro, and put it aside. So if you got to open up that trading account, that real trading account, you do it. Now I'm trying to give you like a quick insight into what I'm really talking about, right? Personally, I've said it to all my students in the Discord, right? I'm doing things like trading different things, different assets, commodities, indices, currencies. I'm gonna be telling you guys exactly what. Going through what kind of, I have a real account. What broker am I going to use versus this one or that one, or which one I used to use? I used to use an unregulated one, and now even those are kind of, you have to be careful with. What else? Oh, prop firms, right? Alternative prop firms. There are a couple on my mind, and there's reason why these are okay, right? And I'm going to be explaining all of that, right? So there's just a bunch of things that you really want to be prepared for, and I'm telling all my students, and I'm telling all of you guys, we got to be ready for it. So I'm hyped to go fucking train, to go work out. It's nice outside. I like this weather. And I hope you guys are having a great day. And I hope you guys have a great trading week this week. Right? So good luck, guys, and I'll see you guys in the charts. Boom. Sexy ass. Show them what you got. What are they?
Headphones.
Why you look good? No. Why you do that? What are you doing?
Show them what I got.
Huh?
Because I'm showing them what I got.
No, that's okay. I'm gonna show them what I got.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? So you're reading the title and it sounds kind of crazy, but I'm here to break all of that down, right? So we're not gonna panic. Thank you guys for staying for the little mini vlog, but I'm also gonna just be simply breaking down this trade that I took on USDJPY. Kind of gonna go over, the scenario we're in, what's going on in the industry, and what to do, and what I'm personally going to do. I just want to start off by saying that, remember, I haven't really been publicizing it. I haven't really been putting it out there. But, when I do post, I am going to. All of January, I am opening up the mentorship, right? And currently, these are the stats that I just updated for today. Guys, look, we're not crazy. You're not going crazy with the trades, but we're simply are winning, right? We are profitable with the first month of the year. Every single what did I just do? Every single signal that we take, we send, obviously. Here's 2 wins from here, here's another one, and you can just literally keep going. And we always break it down every single day. I break down anything I take. I do post-market analysis and pre-session analysis. So everything's broken down. I just want to let you guys know the stats, and if you guys are interested, reach out. Now, what's going on with FTMO, right? What's going on with FTMO? And they're banning US clients. Now, new clients, all right? So I want to clear that up. This is probably the part that everybody knows. They're banning new clients. So if you're existing, right, you're good, right? If you're existing, you're good. But I'll tell you what, people like me who are with FTMO and other people, they can't stack their capital, right? So I can't buy new challenges, right? What I have right now is what I have. So any challenges I'm in, any accounts I'm in, I have them until I lose them or until something changes further down the line, right? So I just want to make that clear with FTMO, right? If you are existing, you're good, but even those who are existing cannot up their capital. Now, what's happening, right? And I'm going to be telling you everything from my knowledge, right? From my own research. It could be wrong. It could be right. I have no idea. I like to think I'm right, but somewhere out there, I'm sure there's more information, especially because they're already being so discreet, right? They're literally just saying that there's no investigation. We're banning U.S. clients, right? So there's only so much you can base off of, right? So I'm sure in the scene, there's probably things that we don't know, but this is the best of my knowledge, and it has mostly to do with the regulations in the United States being the brokers, right? A lot of hedge funds, to put it simple, a lot of hedge funds, the way brokers in the United States and hedge funds and banks, the way a lot of them make their money is through the commissions, right? It's through their commissions. That's how they make a lot of money, right? And you're probably thinking like, commissions, man, that's only like a couple, right? But you got to remember, there's millions of traders, and a lot of traders are trading high capital. So those are the people who are really putting in all of the commissions, right? So when there's another company overseas who's taken away and has their own broker, people are going to flock to them, right? They have their own broker, they're having a prop firm, and they're and giving an opportunity like FTMO and other prop firms, right? But do you think the United States is going to be cool with that? They're going to obviously be like, hold up, right? Because if we're going to lose all our clientele. A lot of people are eventually going to go over there to go trade futures, indices, and currencies. We're going to stop that. So because obviously it's not under U.S. regulations and brokers and regulated brokers, United States can't have that, right? Of course, it's all about power and competition, which, in certain perspectives you have to understand, right? So to the best of my knowledge, I believe that's what it is. And I think FTMO is it's just too big of a hassle to even, argue against and potentially have my Forex fund situation. So I think they just said, listen, US, we're done with, until something changes. Now, what to do, right? If you were coming into the new year and you were excited to start a new challenge, or you're excited to start to get funded, right? What do you do? Well, I can probably offer you something for the short term, right? Not for the long term, and you have to realize that. I'm going to tell you guys what you should do for the long term and for the short term, right? For the short term, there are 2 companies, right, that I am aware of. I don't really want to say their name because I'm not paid by them to fucking promote. So why would I do that, right? I had to my students, right, be like, hey guys, try this. But there are 2 prop firms, right, that are Dubai based, and I believe one of them has a regulated broker, so they should be okay, right? They should be okay. If you guys go and search up the top Forex prop firms, right, they should be number 1 and number 3 now, right? They should be number 1 with number 3 with my Forex funds out. FTMO's number 2. So there's 2 of them out there. I'm pretty sure we all know what they are, so I'm not even going to say it. So for the short term, I do know that there are two prop firms out there, which for the short term, I do believe that you can and you should go, right? It's basically right now a race to make your money, right? Because for the long term, we don't know what's going to happen. This whole industry can collapse, right? The prop firm, we don't know, or maybe not. Maybe they come back. Maybe FTMO comes back, right? We just don't know, right? So you have to be careful and you have to be prepared for that, right? So for the short term, what could you do? And that's go to these two different prop firms that I'm saying, right? Go to those two different prop firms, and what I suggest is to race, take your time, but race to get paid and save your money, because in the long term, if everything shuts down, right, you can go real with it, or you can go trade something else, right? So for the short term, there are other platforms that you can go check. Just do your research and make sure you know where they're based from and what kind of leverages they have and brokers they have, right? So just make sure you do your research. Now, for the long term, right? For the long term, this is something that I'm going to be talking about, because this is something that I've been preparing for, right? Before we get into the long term, I do want to show you guys a USDJPY trade that we actually broke down, called out, and we won all the way down here. You can see USDJPY, we had buy stops and hit all take profits, right? So what happened, right? We have a range up here on USDJPY, right? We have two areas of support and resistances and high levels of liquidity, right? And we have a giant price range. So, if price is going to continue this big bullish move up, because UJ has been at all-time highs, we're going to take out a lot of the traders who have been buying throughout all of here, right, before making another big move up, right? So you can see right here, all these sell stops, all these sell limits, all these market executions of traders getting into short here are all going to get taken out. That is the liquidity. And if you don't know what liquidity is, you probably are the liquidity, right? You want to avoid being that. And if you are getting yourself stuck into these situations where you're getting faked out, you have to learn how to not get faked out and not be the liquidity. You want to be the move after the liquidity, right? And that's what we came in here, right? A lot of traders are going to be setting sell stops and sell limits and market executions and impulse selling down here. They're going to get wiped out, and I'm going to use that to my advantage, and I'm going to long after, right? Obviously there's more price action signals, right? We have a bullish order flow, a mini bullish order flow forming, and we got what we wanted, right? Profit, straight profit, no drawdown, 96 picks on USDJPY. It was a beautiful trade called out, right? Now, long term, what are you doing, Alex? What are you doing for the long term, right? Because I am fully prepared, or I'm starting to get fully prepared on what happens if tomorrow prop firms go down, right? And there's three things you can do, right? There's three things you can do. Is one, trade real. Trade real on a real broker, right? Owanda.com is probably the one of the most safest and trusted brokers. So, just go real, and that's it, right? Go real and make your money, right? That's the easiest thing you could do, right? The second thing you could do is there are legal U.S. prop firms for futures, right? For futures, right? It's like Top Step. There are prop firms for futures, right? So right now, I do advise a lot of you to start expanding your skill set, right? See if your strategy works for futures. Start getting accustomed to futures, right? Because this is an opportunity, right? This is U.S. based, and you can trade futures, prop firm for futures only, NASDAQ, S&P, all that good stuff, right? So, naturally, I already was familiar with NASDAQ. I told you guys I'm moving to Florida, so I've been, trading the NASDAQ and kind of seeing how it moves and trying to get familiar with it. So when I move, I can, trade New York and trade NASDAQ only, and maybe some currencies. But, I already been preparing for that. But now that this is happening, right, you have to be prepared, and you have to look at things like this, right? There are prop firms for futures only. So right now, every single day, just analyze and get used to the markets and see what it's doing, right? Just learn it, because you want to expand your skill set for whatever happens. So I just want to say, before we continue to go, is right here, you have to have patience, right? You have to have patience and stick to your strategy, because there's so many opportunities for someone to be emotional and switch their bias up, right? Impulse sells on here, right? Price melts. Price pulls back to this area. Who else is going to enter on this retest? A lot of people, right? And even more people are going to get taken out. And then the real move happens right after this. You can literally see the manipulation in here, and then you can see the distribution of the real buyers up in here. All right, and this is a beautiful trade. And of course, it starts off with top-down analysis, right? Of course, it starts with a bullish trend, right? Even when you go to the daily time frame, it's a bullish trend, right? So you want to go with the trend. And lastly, I don't want to bore you guys. I don't want to take too much of your time, right? Cut it to the chase. The last thing you could do is trade futures on a real regulated account. So basically like the same thing, right? If you don't want to go real with currencies, you can go, on TradeStation or Webull, I believe, and trade futures real. And for that, you're gonna have to understand futures in itself, right? So to me, this is the way to go. But basically, what I'm telling you guys is one, go for those. If you're confident, obviously, right, go for those challenges. Try to pass and stack your money to just in case anything happens, right? But for now, there are other prop firms, right? And if tomorrow something shuts down, everything shuts down, there are prop firms for futures. There are a futures regulated broker and that you can use to trade. So expand your skill set is what I'm trying to really say, right? Expand your skill set, save your money, get paid out, and get fucking funded ASAP. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys later. Deuces.